Grabe, ang ganda ng halaman. Ano kayo maingay dyan? Uy, si Tagadaya pala to. Uy, kaibigan lang yan.
Tinapay.
Saan galing?
Sa wang-tuwang cafe.
Wow, masarap pa dyan.
Sobrang masarap.
Magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Welcome to Vlogada. Kami inyong makakasama ngayong araw. Ako po si Christine F. Murillo.
At ako naman si Michael Jude Tagadaya.
At ngayon, nandito tayo sa pinakamasarap, pinaka-affordable na one-to-one cafe.
At ating interview ngayon ang mamay-ari sa cafe na ito.
Ang pamagat ng aming vlog ngayon ay paano naaapektuhan ng demand at supply ang ating pamilyan sa komunidad.
Naway maaliw kayo sa aming vlog. Maligayang panonood!
Good morning po, ma'am. Ano pong pangalan niyo?
Millet.
Okay po. Okay lang po kung i-interview po namin ito.
Sure, no problem.
Ang unang tanong po namin is, maaari mo bang ikwento ang tungkol sa inyong negosyo at kung anong mga produkto or serbisyo ang inyong inaalo?
So, one-to-one cafe, yan ang tawag ng aming cafe. So, it is a coffee shop plus a bakery. So, we offer coffees, not just coffees. Of course, meron din tayong mga non-coffee products. And aside from that, we also offer breads, cookies, anything like choco drinks. So, one-to-one cafe, nagsimula si one-to-one cafe during pandemic. So, kami ng asawa ko, mahilig kami sa coffee. So, when we decided, why not try to open? So, the products, so those are the products that we offer. And aside from that one-to-one cafe, so we're almost like 2 years na sa business. So, we started sa pandemic just because we're two individuals na bored, naghahanap ng something like extra income. So that's how we decided to open one-to-one cafe.
Okay po. Ano po mga hamon na naranasan mo sa pagpatakbo ng inyong negosyo at paano mo ito malampasan?
The challenges for one-to-one cafe, number one, we started out big. We decided to buy many supply. Hindi namin alam, we haven't searched pa, we didn't look for the target market that we have. Ang sa amin lang is we just wanted to start a business and that's it. So, along the way, we have a lot of waste, maraming na waste ng mga products because we invested a lot of products and ingredients. By the end of the day, hindi naman siya naging successful kasi nga mas nauna namin yung desire to start a business. Hindi kami nag-isip, hindi kami nag-brainstorm kung ano yung dapat yung magandang way. But the challenges, it's one way of growing your business. Without those challenges, hindi magiging successful yung business. So we've learned a lot from those challenges. So far so good. We're already 2 years in the business, so I think there's something good from those experiences that we had. Mahilig kami sa coffee. That's when we thought na lahat ng mga tao mahilig sa coffee. So we were wrong. So may mga tao na magdadine sila, they would ask, we offer like non-coffee drinks kasi hindi naman lahat mahilig sa coffee. May iba naman na mahilig din sa like, mga juices. And then, we added non-coffee drinks to our menu. And then, meron ding pumapasok na tatanong if meron ba kaming mga breads and pastries. So, that's when yung asawa ko, he decided to join in one of the classes, baking classes. So, every time we hear voices from our customers, we always want to make it sure na they're being heard. Kasi sila yung target market namin. And that they are the reason bakit nagbukas kami ng business. So, customers what do you call this, ideas ang napaka-importante. So, to make your business successful. So, yeah.
Anong ginagawa mo kapag may kakulangan sa mga supply na kinakailangan mo?
So, I think that was one of our challenges kasi hindi naman may times kasi talaga na may bigla ang bulk orders. Meaning to say, maraming orders na biglang walk-in tapos magde-demand, kailangan namin ng ganitong number. So, number one, siguro napaka-importante is teamwork. So, yung isa, nasa production area. Yung isa naman, let's say, pangkulang. Inform. Always inform your customer if they are, number one, willing to wait, or if they are since hindi mo willing to wait, kasi bibili pa kami ng product. Kasi we have like a lot of instances na nag-walk-in, tapos naubusan kami ng ingredients. Pero kailangan nila, napaka-demanding ng mga customers. So, of course, as a business owner, ayaw din naman namin na parang aalis sila na parang, hindi naman makakapag-offer si one-to-one sa gusto namin. So, we are always transparent. Nagiging honest kami. If you are willing to wait, we can provide the order that you want. Pero, to tell you honestly, if you don't have any time to wait, rest assured on your next order, we will provide you with something, let's say a freebie to your customer, just to make it sure that they are being valued. So I think whenever we have like a low stocks and then suddenly meron kaming big events or group na kailangan namin i-cater like ASAP. So, number one, you should always be transparent and inform lang yung customers. And then, inform them na we will always be there to cater their needs, pero hindi lang insakto. So, ayan. Siguro, I think that's the most important way if you're a business owner.
Ang 121 Cafe ay nagsimula sa isang mag-asawang mahilig sa kape. Isang araw, naisip nila, bakit hindi natin itong gawing negosyo? Sa simula, kape lang ang kanilang binibenta. Pero habang tumatagal, nagdagdag sila ng iba't ibang inumin, fries, pastries, at tinapay.
Nakikinig ang 121 Cafe sa mga ideya ng kanilang mga customer at sinisiguraduhin din nila naririnig ang mga ito.
Hindi lang masarap ang 121 Cafe, abot kaya pa.
Maraming salamat sa panonood at tara na at bisitahin nyo ang 121 Cafe.
I've rejected affection for years and years. Now I have it, and damn it, it's kind